The chimpanzee's voice trembled with emotion as he continued, "Your mother's tears flowed incessantly at the loss of your father. Amidst Kaki's resounding roar, you, too, were stirred from sleep upstairs. Your mother, engulfed in grief, embraced your father's lifeless form, momentarily oblivious to your wailing cries. I stood there, rendered speechless, my heart heavy with the weight of a fallen hero, a departed friend, and a mentor lost to eternity. The emotions coursing through me at that moment defy adequate description." As Joku reminisced, Kodo urged him to unravel the tale further. The chimpanzee resumed, recounting the poignant events. "Your mother ascended the stairs, cradled you in her arms, and brought you down to lay beside your father. Your inconsolable cries echoed in the room. In that silent tableau, your mother gazed at both of you, one now gone, the other still a child. Abruptly, she ceased weeping, shutting her eyes for half a minute. A plan, perhaps, took shape in her mind. Turning to me, your mother implored, 'Joku, do me this favor. Care for Kodo and guide him to become a good person.' With those words, she entrusted you to my care. As I held you, comforting your loud sobs, it felt as though you sensed the unraveling threads of familial ties. Turning back to your father, your mother wielded the machete, driving it deep into her own heart. In my preoccupation with comforting you, I couldn't turn in time. A single, fatal blow claimed her life, leaving her with muted murmurs and unfinished utterances. It was her way of entrusting you to my protection." Kodo sobbed uncontrollably as he contemplated the tragic demise of his parents. In the span of a single day, he was thrust into a cruel reality, losing both his mother and father. The anguish he felt cut deep, the pinnacle of human suffering etched into his soul. Words failed him, leaving Kodo in a state of utter despair. Confronted with the harshness of his circumstances, he grappled with an overwhelming sense of helplessness, unsure how to articulate the profound grief within him. In this moment of shared sorrow, Joku, too, empathized deeply with Kodo's plight. The weight of the gorilla's anguish bore heavily on Joku, creating an unspoken connection in the face of life's cruel twists. As Kodo attempted to process the heartbreaking revelations, a myriad of emotions surged within him: grief, disbelief, and a profound sense of loss. The realization that he had been orphaned in the cruelest of ways left him reeling, grappling with the harsh truth of his existence: my parents. Kodo's voice cracked, the words barely a whisper as he struggled to articulate the pain coursing through him. "They sacrificed everything for me, and I never even knew." Joku's expression softened, his wise eyes reflecting the depth of Kodo's suffering. "Their love for you knew no bounds," he murmured, his voice heavy with sorrow. "In their final moments, they entrusted you to my care. Knowing that I would watch over you as if you were my own kin." The weight of Joku's words settled upon Kodo like a heavy shroud, enveloping him in a cloak of solemnity. The realization that he had been left alone in the world, orphaned by the cruel hand of fate, left him feeling adrift, lost amidst the tumult of his emotions. Yet, amidst the darkness that threatened to consume him, a flicker of determination ignited within Kodo's heart. "I will honor their memory," he vowed, his voice trembling with resolve. "I will carry on their legacy, fighting for justice and righteousness in their name." Joku nodded solemnly, a silent understanding passing between them. In that moment, a bond forged in sorrow bound them together, uniting them in their shared grief and determination to persevere against the odds. As the weight of his parents' legacy settled upon his shoulders, Kodo felt a renewed sense of purpose stirring within him. Though the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and adversity, he knew that he could not falter, not when the memory of his parents and their unwavering love fueled his resolve. With Joku by his side, Kodo embarked on a journey of self-discovery and redemption, determined to honor the sacrifices of those who had come before him. And though the path ahead was uncertain, he faced it with courage and conviction, knowing that he carried within him the indomitable spirit of his parents, a legacy that would endure for generations to come.